So, this is the current situation. That looks like a dog's breakfast. You've got extension leads here. He's tried, he's failed. Look, he's bothered to, he's gone and put saddles. This is a video. Look at all these clips everywhere, dangling down, hanging everywhere. Where's an example? Oh, here we go, clipping around across from there. He's got his return line all cable tied along the bottom rail, going along there. Classic shit show. Go back to that isolator. That was hilarious. Where is it? Oh, we got more. This is from a video. I'm just scrolling through it. This is a job I was told to clean up, but looks like I'm not doing it. Look at that. Here's another cable hanging down here in the... yeah, he's tried to give a damn. He has, but of course the engineering... that was a bit wonky, that deck tight. Oh, look at this. Wonderful, wonderful. You know, he's been presented with a lot of obstacles and a lot of poor engineering beforehand, before it's gotten to him. There's the installer, and he's done what he could with the situation and failed miserably. Let's face it. So let's explore this corner J-box situation where there's no leads on a panel. I've put my little 200mm plugs or links or what have you, just in the yellow. We've got positive in red, and we've got blue as negative. This is a combo I never really explored in the previous video, but it seems to be the final, bear with me, that's it, the final determination. So first of all, they're polarized, so there's only one socket per J box, which is cheaper and less confusing because people are stupid and it's going to go AWOL. Forget about the return line via the solar panel. Anyway, this would still need a return line. Very simple. Portrait. Landscape, no problem. Same situation because positives and negatives are diagonal to each other. Any combination. Now I've looked at this one. This here, I've put the links around the edge for a reason, because you would say, well, that's a big wiring loop. Well, you could have your disconnection point here. Let me draw one in. Now there we go. It's got a disconnection point there. Anywhere you like, you can actually plug across there and come up this end if you want. So there's our link again between the rows. You say, well, it's a wiring loop. It's only a wiring loop if you got wire. These are only links, not wires. Because let's look at this traditional 60 cell module, and you got the red, the positive there goes down and up, or down and up, like so, and into there, and then down and up, down and up, down and up. Now let's just change that. Let's say we run it down here. So you can say, well, that's the way you do it. There's no wiring loop there. Well, does it make any difference? Now you got this one is the negative. You're going up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, and across here, and up and down and up and down, and continuing. So it doesn't make any difference than the last way I had it, which was, I believe, about there. Yeah, there we go. So up and down. There's no wiring loop. There's no possibility with that's for lightning strikes. You know, inducing high voltages and blowing up your panels. So it's not going to happen, regardless of where you put the links. So there's the landscape, there's the portrait, there's the two row situation, all solved. I was working on something else down here. Let's get into that. I'll pause for now. So what we have here is a very accurately drawn depiction of the current situation, or the status quo, for a landscape installation where we have to get from this panel to the end of that because they're interconnected here, as you can see, very accurately drawn. That's exactly where the wires would be on an installation. This would be pulled tight across here. There might be a bit of a loop, depends. Maybe not. Maybe that's just a really tight line pulled right diagonally across the array using plastic cable ties with a few token stainless steel ones on the end just for looks. Otherwise, this is almost... Look, you get the message, right? So we've got landscape here. You get to the end, you've got an extension lead here. You go to the end, you've got another extension lead here, and you've got this other one coming diagonally back to the disconnection point. So let's get rid of that garbage, shall we? I could probably do better than this, but at least I've got it down to just one 3 metre extension lead that isn't going across rows, it's just going along the rail, very easy to harness. So, and there's of course no cable, messy cable anyway. So let's follow this path. Obviously the disconnection point here, this is the negative of the panel. We'll follow it the other way around. There's your positive to negative, positive to negative. You're very, very flexible with the combinations. Follow this path all the way back to the disconnection point at the negative end. So for those dyslexic people out there, this is actually a different arrangement of the junction boxes in the corner as an alternate final determination. That's it. As you can see, I've just put the same polarity along one edge rather than diagonally here, positive to positive, negative to negative diagonally. This alternate final determination doesn't seem to be working. I've got, like I said, I've got to flip them in the middle. Here we go. Flip vertical. And I've got my negative to positive there. Now instead of along one edge, I've got to swap down the other side in landscape. I should be fine in portrait. They're still negative to positive. But then I get to, let's say in this landscape orientation, I've got to get from negative to positive. And I've only got positive to negative here. So all of a sudden I'm running an extension lead out here. And then I can go from negative to positive here in the middle. And it just doesn't seem to be working. So we won't use this as the final determination. Let's flip that back again to show the dyslexics what I did. Plus flipping panels, you want to be as modular as possible. You want to be as systematic as possible because that's how things go down fast without mistakes. So this here doesn't work when everything's in the same orientation. As you can see, that's a negative to negative, that's a positive to positive. I can only work in portrait. I do prefer the diagonal plugs much better. So that there is the final determination, and the point of this video is, well, you know the point of this video, come on. The point of this video is inspired by this video, and that's pretty much what you're going to get. And you can make any excuse in the world to just try and, I know, I'm an internet troll, everybody's trying to shoot each other down, and because the agenda is not to clean things up and get a better answer, better result, a lot of people's agenda is just to shoot somebody down. So they come up with these fabricated misnomers and ad hominems and false equivalencies and all sorts of straw man arguments just created to shoot you down rather than objectively look at the situation and truthfully admit, well, this needs a clean up. Here's a solution. Why isn't it being done? Right? That's my objective, is to find truthful and honest answers. So if I say 2 + 2 = 4, you now have to shoot me down by disagreeing with that, when actually 2 + 2 = 4. Well, guess what? 2 + 2 = 4. You're going to lose the argument. And so everyone should be pulling their pretentious authoritarian fingers out of their buttholes and get something done in this industry. Because guess what? This price here, $9.90, is the entry-level price for a very small system of Grid Connect, 6 panels. That's typically the whole job right there. Why on earth would I do a solar job? Where can I bolt this onto a 32 amp, an EV charger to a 32 amp circuit breaker, run a 1 meter line out to this thing and bolt it on the wall? Why wouldn't I do that? Why would I put myself through this pain and torture and put a PV system on the roof? Are you serious? I'm out of here. Goodbye, people.